Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Now, I am reading for May 5th through 11th. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but always remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. So take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to God, Source, Holy Spirit, Jesus, and ask whatever the message is that somebody out there may need, that it gets delivered. And I love to hear when the messages are delivered. Now let's see what we've got going. I've got my decks. This is the overview. Okay, Samsung, this is the overview. I will be doing the individual readings, after this, and I might be able to post them today. We'll see. We will see. If not, they will be posted tomorrow. I've had a wonderful weekend. I love it. I had readings and I had Reiki sessions. I had distant Reiki. It was a lot of fun, a lot of energy. I do love when I connect, especially with the audience there. Thank you to Amy, Missy, Denise, Chris. I really appreciated your time and thank you again. Okay, so the cards that I use for the individual readings this time around is going to be my Radley Valentine, my Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will be using the Angel Gemstone Oracle cards, Margaret Ann Lembo, Victoria Rose Martin. I give you all that information in case you want to ever purchase them. These are the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Now, let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Oh, because we do have a new moon, I will use my Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards, Yasmin Boland, artwork by Lori Mena. Now, for the overview, I will use my Angel Wisdom Tarot. I'm really enjoying this. This was a deck given to me, Radley Valentine. I'm really enjoying this one, especially for the overviews. And we're going to kind of cut back to our Waite Rider, our traditional, or the one, I should say, post-1908 tarot cards, because there's some little changes were done at that time. Now, before we go into the overview reading, let's go into that site that I like to look at. Here we go. We got to flip it around. And again, let me go into my thing. This site is the-astrologer.net, okay? And it gives you a little calendar of what is going around. Now, one thing that I did not mention, and it is not on here, is that on the 2nd of May, and we'll go into here in a second. The 2nd of May, Pluto went retrograde. So it is still in Aquarius. We still have that fighting spirit, but it is retrograding back to Capricorn. So a lot of things will have to be cleared up. So what this is, Pluto in Aquarius going retrograde, it's like wiping some tables. It's like that magician that is, that holds on to the tablecloth, and it's the table's all beautifully set, and just pulls that tablecloth off. Also, it feels like it's ripping of the Band-Aid. So that's going to happen on the 2nd. So we go to the 7th. We have the sun the sun in Taurus, 17, star card. So we have the star card, all about hopes and wishes, sextiling with Saturn, again, 17, Pisces. Saturn is the rule keeper, the one that wants to make things happen the way they need to happen. And Pisces is the dreamer. So we have our earth energy, money, job, career, sextiling, a loose connection with Saturn. I don't really feel like a whole lot of anything per se, but it is the 7th, 8th is when we have that new moon. So between this, Saturn's kind of keeping things in check a little bit, but we have on the new moon, on the 8th, we have new moon, the 18, that is the moon card in the tarot, again with Taurus. So this is new starts. These are all brand new starts. This is like a new monthly season, but yet it does push forward into the year. And remember, we did have that Uranus and Jupiter conjunction that was going to happen. It happens like once every 84 years type of thing. So that that still has very positive energies going through this. For about 20 hours on May 8th, we will have the new moon, the sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Uranus in Taurus. Remember, so the new moon is about the 20-hour period that it will be in Taurus. Venus loves to be in Taurus. This is a very good sign. Now, my studies, my readings, everything is saying that this actually will be a very, very good month for our Tauruses, our Virgos, and our Capricorns. It does not mean that it will be a bad month for all others. It just means that it will be something spectacular for these three signs. This will actually be, because Venus does like to be in Taurus, it will be a very kind time. Now, does that mean that everything's going to be kind? No, but there will be some soothing energies with Venus in Taurus. Now, so let's just kind of go back to this. Now, this one is horoscopes.astro-seek.com. I like this because this gives me some times. So we know that the sun right now is in Taurus season. We are in Taurus season, and it talks about how on May 20th the sun will enter into Gemini. Now this is Eastern time. I picked New York just to give me a good Eastern time, kind of a little midway between everything. The new moon will be May 7th, 2024, and that will be 11:21 p.m. So if you're a little bit further west, it'll be a little earlier in the May 7th. If you're farther east, of course, it will be more into your May 8th. Okay, so we have the new moon, Taurus. Now, what I want to talk, okay, we have Mercury entering Taurus on May 15th. We have Venus will enter Gemini, but I really want to go down here. And Mars will be going actually into... No, I'm sorry. Where are we? Jupiter enters. This is big. Jupiter entering Gemini. We'll kind of think about that a little bit more. But here, Pluto retrograde on May 2nd. So it is appearing to go backwards. It's going to be going over a lot of the ground. And this is, whenever retrogrades to me is cleaning up. Okay? It's cleaning up stuff. So it's going to be going over a lot of ground. It will enter into Capricorn. I believe it's going to be September 1st. Just right around there. Give it about 24 hours. And it will go direct October 12th. Give it again that 24-hour window. And then it will go back and stay in Aquarius. I think that's going to be in November. I think November. Let's go back here. Let's go to October so I give you the right information. October. Okay, Jupiter's going retrograde. We're going to have a lot of retrogrades during the fall season, or at least for the northern hemisphere. Okay, so direct motion October 11th for Pluto. Where's my thing? There we go. I lost my mouse for a minute. And then it will go back into Aquarius. November 19th. Okay, give or take wherever you are at. Okay, so there's a lot of cleaning up. Now remember, if we're going into the the Greek or Roman mythology, where these are gods with small g's, Pluto was the god of underworld, the god of destruction and rebirth. When it was in Aquarius is very much, we're going to clean all this garbage up. We are going to make things better. It might be a little bit on the tough side, but I've been feeling for a lot of my Aquariuses, I've been feeling that they're in a sense of, I'm done with this stuff again. I don't want to tell you how I really feel, because I wouldn't be able to post on YouTube. So anyway, it's going to be an interesting time. Of course, everything is always interesting, isn't it? Let's see what we have. So now let's go on. What's going to happen? This is where I do that overview. What is going to happen for just in general, what's going to happen for everything. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. Stand up. I mean, that's really important. Everybody is worthy. Everybody should have hope. Every day should be like, okay, this might be the day. This could be the day. This is going to be the day. I mean, there's that old song, the song, it's from Annie, the musical. People really get kind of sick of it for a while. But the sun comes up. And even when you feel like it's dark, the sun will come up. And you have to keep that hope. Okay? So let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit, Source, Jesus, what is there that we need to know? What is there that we need to know for this week? Okay, so 2 cards popped. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Know your worth, new moon. This is a good time when you are requesting, making your wishes. This is a good time for you just to say, this is what I want. Okay, so we have a little bit of stressors happening this week. But remember, the stressors is to help clear, is to help get rid of the garbage, okay? It is to help purge. Now these are both air signs, and here we have a mystery, okay? We have a mystery. So the air signs is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and our Libras. Now Aquarius, Gemini, Libras, you're all kind of having some overlaps with each other because you're in this air sign. Pluto going retro is going to be pushing some of your envelopes, some of your, it's going to be stretching you, okay? Now, some people will feel like it's stretching too much, and some people will be feeling like, bring it on, bring it on. So we have a 3. 3 is celebration, creation. It's the power of 3. So you have to remember that even though this card in itself may feel like it's not as positive, it is positive. It is a purging card. Now, the 3 of Swords, 3 of Air is about, you've been through some garbage. The world has been through some garbage. The world has been wounded. The people of the world has been hurt. Now it's time to heal. Now it's time, or actually the healing has been happening already. Now's the time to pick up your big kid pants, pull on your big kid pants and get moving. Yes, you may still, maybe your hip is still hurting. Maybe you're having problems breathing. Maybe you're having problems. It's time to just say, you know what? This shall not defeat me. Okay? Wow, where did that come from? Anyway. Okay, great sadness that will heal with time. Let go. This is the thing that I always get. That I get from the 3 of whatever this is, the air. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges. Healing misunderstandings. Being there for those in need. Now this has Azrael. Azrael, it has 13. So what that means, it's connecting with the major arcana 13. That is our transformation card. That is our death card. That is the card metamorphosis card. That is something has to end in order for something to begin. And it generally is that Band-Aid. It's ripping off that Band-Aid and letting the air, letting the sunshine in again. Azrael is the archangel that helps to transition. Usually he is more known to transition you to the afterlife, but helps to transition you to other times, other pieces, other dimensions in your life. Okay? Very kind energy. Now, we have a 7. Now, you know that 7 to me, 7 is a divine umbrella. There is a protection with 7s. So we have a couple of things going on. Again, it is that air energy. Now, the thing with the 7s, 5 and 7 of Swords always has that sneaky snake. The 7 more so is look here, don't look here. There's a lot of deceit with this. And it's not necessarily that it's saying that there's deceit in your life. It's saying that somebody is trying to deceive you. Now, that could be somebody personal, but remember, we're doing a world or global type of reading. So there is some sort of oh no, we want everybody to be focused over here. Do not look at what we're doing over here, okay? So so you see, they're looking at the fire. They're taking care of, they're doing whatever they need to do. They're being mesmerized. I feel like I'm getting the word mesmerized as somebody is over here stealing their swords, okay? It's stealing their swords. Somebody needs to kind of wake up and look around and say, hey, look that guy's stealing our swords. Now, the interesting thing about there is a cloud. It does not look like a rain cloud. And sometimes I can really get into the cards and, the pictures. And this one I am. There is new growth. There is the spring. The spring is coming. And then here we have a bird that has some blue. I'm not quite sure what type of bird that is, but the bird is seeing. So there is a bird's eye view. Somebody is seeing this. And we don't know, will there be, will these people get up? Will they see what is happening? Now, I like this, that here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 5. So it kind of goes back to that 5 of swords, which is all about sneaky snake. Watch out. There is somebody, but this is, again, look here. Oh, no, we want to keep you focused here while we're doing some dirty dishes or dirty stuff over here. Not cleaning up at all, but we're doing some dirty over here. So I'm kind of looking, though, whenever we have the 7s, we do have something, there's the 7 swords. So there could be some other people following, chasing. We don't know. There could be, we tend to think of him as being alone, but there could be somebody chasing. Now, this is connected to 8 on the major arcana, and 8 is about justice, in this deck. And this is that, according to Radley Valentine, post 1908, the 8 was justice. Okay, so justice could be coming. So we don't know who's following, who's chasing this person. Raguel, I can't really tell you too much about Raguel, except has a lot of hope, and an angel that helps to solve a lot of things. Okay, so now we've got this. So there's something. Hey, we gotta stop looking at the past. Something's trying to create some mischief for us. We have to open our eyes. Now let's see what this mystery card is. Well, I love this one. I do love this one. This is a 9. This is a 9, and this is a 9 of earth. So we have that 9 energy, which is, everything is done. This is a completion to a cycle, okay? And then whenever we come to 10 transition us. So 9, everything's done. You've got everything you need. You have to do some work in this already, though. Earth energy is our Capricorn, our Virgo, but it's also our Taurus. We have a lot of that Taurus energy going on. Very powerful. This is a very good energy. So even after all of this strife, there is good that comes from it. There is money that comes from it. There is security that comes from it. Okay? So a lot of this is strife, but this is where people end up. This is where, things are coming together in a better way. So the 9 of earth, to me, also has this energy. It's kind of like the 9 of cups, which is the wish card, except I always feel like the 9 of earth brings those wishes where you can actually see them. This is connected with Uriel. Uriel, I do know a little more about, is also with light, bringing light to dark. Dark cannot stay around where light is. Because light opens everything up. Also brings about wisdom. We have that 19, again, the major arcana, which is the sun card. Okay, so we have those 9s. We have 19. We have 1 new beginning. 10 plus 9, 10 transition. Things are done. 9 is things are completed. You add 1 and 9 together, you have that 10 again. Transition, 0 God source energy, and 1 and 0, 1 new beginning. So this one tells about enjoying the fruits of your labors. Hard work that has, let me try to get this a little steadier, that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. So there's things that are moving in the past. You got to keep your eyes open. There is this wonderful energy right around us. Now, again, we have a bird. We have a red bird here. Not quite a cardinal here, but, it could be a cardinal. But it's a red bird. And I know cardinals, our angels are watching you. People from, spirits from the, on the other side are around you. It's a very lucky bird to be around. And of course, we've got the money, we've got the pentacles. So it looks like, even though there's the stressors, and there's a lot of things we have, where we can talk about like adrenal stress, adrenal stress. Many times, many of us have been in that fight or flight mode. And after a while, you just get very, very tired. where you feel like you can't fight anymore or you can't flee anymore. So, there is a lot of recuperation and recovery coming. Okay. So we got a card that has flown out. We have a swords energy again. It is reversed. Now to me it means pay attention, but we do have that 9 energy again. This is stress. Okay. This is stress. This is where, you have to kind of say, is it ending? Is it ending? What the heck is happening? I can't sleep. So I'm going to kind of put the swords all together, that there is going to be some mental fatigue. There is going to be some adrenal fatigue maybe this week. There is going to just be this, I don't know if I can fight or if I can just run away anymore. I want to run away. I don't know that I even have the strength for that. The thing about this card, though, I know, before we go into, oh my gosh, remember, oh my gosh, Deb, what, oh, the sky. We have this beautiful lady, this lady of wealth. We have this spirit guide. We have this angel guide. We have this divine kind of messenger around us. She is dressed in beautiful, she's dressed beautifully. All right. She's not a young thing either. She's not old, but she's not a young thing either. So before we go, be going into, oh my goodness, what else is happening here? The other thing that you need to know about the 9 of Swords is, you remember, 9 has everything. It's completed. It may not necessarily feel so completed. It may feel like there's more to come, but it is completed. It's done. Stop worrying about it. Stop borrowing trouble. You borrow trouble from the future. Oh, what's going to happen? Can you really do anything about what's going to happen tomorrow? I mean, okay, if you have a test or if you have a project, you can work on that today. You can get things done today, which could help you tomorrow. But there are so many things that are out of our own control. So if you keep worrying about it, you work on, this is a great time for that serenity prayer. This is, and again, I've been saying this a little bit more myself, God, give me the strength to, God, give me the courage to, what is it? What is the serenity prayer? Oh my gosh. Okay, I remembered and I didn't have to go and look it up because I have been saying this. God, grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Is it the strength? No, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So you keep borrowing against that future. It's only affecting you today. And remember what I'm telling you, I tell you whenever you want to listen to this one, is that, too much in the past leads to depression. Too much in the future, major anxiety. Now, so that's why you need to stay grounded in the day. Okay? So whatever this is, remember what I just said, when I said that there's a lot of stuff, a lot of energies, a lot of, people out there that are saying this is going to be a very good time. So this could be about letting this go. This is a choice to make. You can either hold on or you can let go. And a lot of times when this is, when this comes up in different formats, the majority of the time it says this is more your thoughts and what you're feeling more than what the reality of the situation is. But I'm going to go ahead. I don't like to do this normally, but I am going to go ahead and pull 2 more cards for this to see if we can get any clarifications. See if we can get any clarification on this card. Now, the other thing you can look at is there looks like there's flowers on his bed. There looks like there's some nice colors on his bed. So let's see, what else is there? Higher power, Holy Spirit. What else do you want to say about this 9 of Swords? This 9 of Swords, using the same deck. Okay, whatever the situation, so this is a 10 of Swords. This is a 10 of Swords. Whatever the situation is, it's done, okay? It is done. Now, in some ways, it's like, sometimes the ending can be a little bit painful, or the ending can be very, very freeing. And many decks, this is about the transition. Remember, this is transitioning. Transitioning, it is done. Whatever, it is done. It is over. You are, you are free now. There is a freedom sense of freedom with this card. And now we have the Three of Wands, or the Three of Fire. Remember, three again, celebration. The Three of Wands is like, look at, there is so many opportunities. Well, fire energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We still have Aries energy going on. Mars, Aries, all that, really very powerful stuff coming up with this. But you have more to come. You have such a wonderful future. In other, many times over in a lot of my decks, the Three of Wands is about your ship comes in. So we have these air energies that are just messing with our minds. This is finishing. It is finishing, and there is a brighter future ahead. Okay, passionate future ahead. And remember, this is a time of enjoyment. Okay, I know I know sometimes you feel like you're on this, like teeter-totter. Oh, today I'm going to be miserable today. Oh, look at this is hope. There is always hope. Remember to, sometimes you get when we get the double card, which is a 15, change. Fear is one of the tools the devil uses to keep you from your blessings. Also too, hopelessness, taking your hope. That is why it is so important to keep your vibrations elevated, to keep your, and to have faith and belief. Okay. We are entering we have been entering this time. We have been, kind of like, oh, I don't know if I've got the strength to move forward anymore. Keep moving forward. Just one step. And if not, stand still for a little bit. Stand still and take a rest. Okay. This is we are in a very there are powerful forces that are working. But I always know that God wins. God wins. Okay? Okay. Whoa, lots of stuff going on with that. Do me a favor and like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. Like I say, I open myself, say, God, what do you want them to hear? Hope I did right. Anyway, remember as always that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.